that emptiness gnawing at your insides, that's hunger, boy. It's the only real thing left in this rotten world. And you try to drown it out, don't you? You fill your head with lies, make excuses, numb yourself with comfort, thinking that's what you need. But it's not. Comfort is your enemy. Hunger, it's your only ally. You look around, and what do you see? Weakness. You can smell it on everyone. It's the stench of complacency. They've all lost their edge, softened by this illusion of safety they built for themselves. But you know better. I can feel it. Somewhere deep down, buried under all that fear and doubt, there's a spark still burning in you, but it's dying. You're letting it die. And for what? So you can feel safe. So you can belong to their pitiful little circle of mediocrity. You disgust me. You sit here, drowning in your own self-pity, while that hunger inside you screams for more. It's begging you to wake up, to fight back. But you ignore it, don't you? You silence it with distractions, bury it under excuses. You've become a slave to your own mind, trapped by your own weakness, and you know it. Deep down, you know you're wasting away. Every second you hesitate, every time you hold back, a piece of you dies. And I'm here to tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. The truth is, you've become soft. You used to be ruthless. You had fire in your eyes, a hunger that could consume the world. But now you're nothing but a shadow of what you could be. You've let the world tame you, mold you into something weak and palatable. You've traded your potential for their acceptance. You've traded your hunger for their scraps. But here's the thing they don't tell you. Asterisk, asterisk, hunger never goes away. Dot asterisk, asterisk, it's there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for you to remember who you are. It's the one thing that's honest in this world. It doesn't lie to you, doesn't coddle you. It pushes you, drives you, forces you to become stronger. And yet, you've turned your back on it. You've betrayed the very thing that made you powerful. Look at yourself. Look at what you've become. You're afraid of the pain, afraid of the struggle. You want everything handed to you without the fight, without the blood and sweat. But that's not how this works. You don't get to greatness by sitting on your ass and waiting for it. You have to claw your way up, fight tooth and nail for every inch. You have to embrace the hunger, let it consume you, let it drive you forward like a beast unleashed, because without it, you're nothing. You think they care about you, the ones you try so hard to please, the ones you bend over backwards for, trying to fit in, trying to be something you're not. They don't give a damn about you. The moment you're no longer useful, they'll toss you aside without a second thought. You're just another pawn in their game, another face in the crowd. But when you embrace the hunger, when you let it shape you, you become something they can't ignore. You become a force, a monster they can't control, and that's what scares them. That's why they want you tame, want you comfortable, because a man with hunger in his eyes, he's unstoppable. He's willing to go where others won't, willing to do what others can't. He's the one who survives when everyone else falls. And you've got that potential. I can feel it. But you're too damn scared to unleash it. You think you're hungry. You don't even know the meaning of the word. Real hunger, it's not just a feeling in your gut. It's a fire in your soul, a storm in your veins. It's what keeps you up at night, what wakes you up before the sun even rises. It's the voice in your head telling you to keep going even when you've got nothing left. It's the drive that pushes you past your limits, breaks you down, and builds you back up stronger. It's the only friend you've got in this fight. The only one who won't abandon you when things get tough. But you've silenced it. You've buried it under comfort, under laziness, under fear. And look where it's gotten you. You're stuck, trapped in this pit of your own making, while the rest of the world moves on without you. You're nothing but a spectator in your own life, watching from the sidelines as others take what should be yours. And it's pathetic. Do you hear me? Asterisk, asterisk, pathetic dot, asterisk, asterisk. You've let them break you. You've let them strip away your edge, your hunger, your fire. And for what? So you can fit in, so you can be liked. You think that's worth it. You think that's going to fill the void inside you. Because it won't. It never will. That emptiness you feel, that ache deep in your bones. It's the hunger begging to be fed, and it won't stop until you listen, until you wake the hell up and realize what you're meant to be. You're not like them. You never were. You were meant for more, meant to stand out, to dominate, to conquer. But you've been playing small, playing it safe, hiding behind excuses and lies. And it's killing you. It's eating you alive from the inside out. And I'm the only one who's going to tell you this, the only one who cares enough to be honest with you. Hunger is your only ally in this world. It's the only thing that's real, the only thing that won't lie to you. It doesn't care about your feelings, doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about one thing. Asterisk, asterisk, winning dot, asterisk, asterisk. And if you're not willing to embrace it, if you're not willing to let it consume you, then you don't deserve to win. You don't deserve anything. You want to prove me wrong? Then show me. Show me the monster I know you can be. Let the hunger take over. Let it fuel you, drive you, break you down, and build you back up. Stop running from it. Stop hiding. Face it. Embrace it. Let it become who you are. Because in the end, it's the only thing that's going to save you. You think you've tasted real pain, don't you? You think you know what it's like to be broken, to be shattered into a million pieces. But you haven't even scratched the surface. You haven't felt what it's like when every bone in your body begs you to give up, when every breath feels like it's tearing you apart. You're still clinging to this illusion of comfort, of safety. You've wrapped yourself in this pathetic little blanket of lies, thinking it'll protect you. But it won't. It never does. It's only numbing you, making you weaker, making you forget what you're really made of. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. It's the one thing that's real in this world. The one thing that doesn't lie. It's telling you to wake up, to fight back, to claw your way out of this pit you've dug yourself into. But you hide from it. You drown it out with distractions, with fake smiles and empty comforts. You've become afraid of the very thing that's trying to save you. And that's why you're stuck. That's why you're rotting from the inside out. You look around and see everyone smiling, pretending like they've got it all figured out. But it's all a facade. They're just as lost, just as scared, just as weak. They're feeding off each other's lies, comforting each other with this delusion of happiness. But you and I both know the truth. You see it in their eyes, in those fleeting moments when they think no one's watching. You see the fear, the emptiness. They're starving, just like you. But they're too damn proud to admit it. And you're better than that. Or at least you used to be. You had that fire once, that unrelenting drive. You didn't care about fitting in, about being liked. You were hungry. You were ready to tear the world apart to get what you wanted. But now you're just another sheep, another cog in their worthless machine. And it's disgusting. It's pathetic. You've let them tame you, let them dull your edges, make you soft. Why? For what? So you can feel safe. So you can sleep better at night, thinking you've made the right choices. Let me tell you something, and I want you to listen good. Asterisk, asterisk. Safety is a lie, asterisk, asterisk. It's a trap they built to keep you docile, to keep you weak. There's no safety in this world. There's only hunger and the fight to survive. And the moment you forget that, the moment you start believing their lies, you're already dead. You don't need their approval. You don't need their comfort. What you need is to remember who the hell you are. You need to feel that hunger again, deep in your gut, gnawing at your insides, reminding you that you're not like them. You never were. You're built different, made for the darkness, made to thrive where others crumble. But you've forgotten that. You've let them poison your mind with their weakness, with their fears. It's time to wake up. You think the pain you feel now is bad. It's nothing compared to what's coming if you keep down this path. I'm not here to hold your hand, to tell you everything's going to be okay. I'm here to tell you the truth, the ugly, brutal truth that no one else will. You're dying piece by piece. Every day you let this weakness consume you. Every day you choose comfort over challenge. Every time you settle instead of fighting, a part of you fades away. And one day you'll wake up and realize there's nothing left. Just an empty shell. A hollow man who once had the potential to be great. But it doesn't have to be that way. You still have a chance, a flicker of that old fire left. I can feel it. It's faint, buried under layers of doubt and fear, but it's there, and it's up to you to fan those flames, to bring it back to life. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to hurt. It's going to break you down, make you question everything you thought you knew. You're going to have to face your demons, confront the darkest parts of yourself. You're going to have to embrace the hunger, let it consume you, let it strip away everything that's not real, everything that's holding you back. Because that's what it takes. That's the price you pay for greatness. You want to stay safe, stay comfortable, Fine, but don't you dare complain about your life, about your failures, about your pain. You chose this. You chose to be weak. You chose to settle. And now you're reaping what you've sown. But if you want more, if you want to rise above this, then it's time to make a choice. It's time to decide what kind of man you want to be. Do you want to be like them? Soft, scared, content with scraps? Or do you want to be a monster? Do you want to be the one they fear, the one they can't control? The one who takes what he wants without hesitation? Because you can be. You have that potential. But you've got to stop lying to yourself. You've got to face the hunger. Embrace it. Let it guide you. The world doesn't owe you anything. It doesn't care about your struggles, your pain, your story. It's ruthless, unforgiving. It rewards the strong, the hungry, the ones who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. And if you're not willing to be that, then step aside, because there are others out there hungrier than you, more desperate than you, who will take everything you've ever wanted without a second thought. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep hiding, keep running from the truth, or are you going to stand up, face the darkness, and let the hunger take over? Are you going to stop making excuses, stop blaming the world, and start taking what's yours? Because I'm done with your pity parties, done with your excuses. It's time to decide. Hunger is your only ally. It's the only thing that's never going to betray you, never going to leave you. It's the only thing that's real, and it's time you start treating it like the gift it is. Let it in, let it consume you, and then let's show this world what happens when a man stops holding back, stops playing nice, and unleashes the monster he was always meant to be. You want to know the difference between us and them? It's not just power, it's not just strength. It's asterisk, asterisk, hunger, dot, asterisk, asterisk. The kind that gnaws at you from the inside, that keeps you awake at night, that makes you question everything you've ever been told. The kind that drives you to the edge, to the point of no return. That's what makes us dangerous. That's what makes us asterisk, asterisk, unstoppable, dot, asterisk, asterisk. But you've let them dull your instincts. You've let their lies infect your mind. You've traded your hunger for comfort, for their empty promises of security. And look where it's gotten you. Weak, soft, tame. You've become just like them, another cog in their pathetic little machine. You used to have fire in your eyes, a darkness that scared them, that made them wary. But now you're just a shadow of what you could be. You know what your problem is. You're afraid of the hunger. You're afraid of the void inside you, the one that can never be filled. You've been told your whole life that it's something to fear, something to silence. They want you to believe that hunger is a curse, that it's something that needs to be controlled. But they're wrong. It's not a curse. It's a gift. It's the only thing in this world that's real, that's honest. It's the only thing that's going to push you beyond your limits, make you stronger, make you better. You've let them lie to you. You've let them convince you that you need to be satisfied, that you need to be content. But satisfaction is the death of greatness. Contentment is the graveyard of ambition. You can't be satisfied and hungry at the same time. You have to choose. And the choice is simple. Either you embrace the hunger or you fade into nothingness like the rest of them. You see these people around you. They've all settled. They've given up. They've accepted their place in the world. And now they're just waiting to die. They've lost their edge, their drive, their fire. They're comfortable. And comfort is a slow poison. It kills you from the inside out, rotting away everything that makes you strong, everything that makes you dangerous. But you still have a chance. You still have a spark left in you. I can feel it, buried deep under all that doubt and fear. It's faint, but it's there. And I'm here to drag it out of you, whether you like it or not. I'm here to remind you of what you really are, what you've always been. You're not like them. You're not meant to be comfortable, to be satisfied. You're meant to be asterisk, hungry, asterisk. You're meant to be ruthless, because that's what it takes. You think this world is going to hand you what you want. You think success is just going to fall into your lap. No, you have to take it. You have to rip it out of their hands. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes, no matter how dark, no matter how brutal. You have to be willing to embrace the hunger, to let it consume you, to let it drive you forward when everything else is falling apart. You've been running from it your whole life. You've been taught to fear it, to suppress it. They've told you that you need balance, that you need peace, but that's just another lie. Balance is for the weak. Peace is for the dead. The only thing that matters is the hunger, the drive, the fire inside you that never stops burning. It's the only thing that's going to keep you alive, that's going to make you stronger. Look at me. Look into the darkness. I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm not here to comfort you. I'm here to wake you up, to tear away the lies you've been fed, to strip you down to your core. And at your core, you're not soft. You're not weak. You're a predator. You're a beast. You've just forgotten what it feels like to let that part of you out. And I'm here to remind you, you need to feed the hunger. You need to let it out of its cage. Let it roam free. Stop trying to tame it. Stop trying to control it. You need to let it guide you. Let it consume you. Let it tear away everything that's holding you back. Because until you do, you're going to stay right here, stuck in this pit of mediocrity while the world passes you by. You're standing on the edge, looking down into the abyss, and you're scared. I can feel it. You're terrified of what happens if you let go, if you take that step, if you give in to the hunger. But let me tell you something. The abyss isn't your enemy. It's your home. It's where you belong. It's where you've always belonged. The darkness isn't here to swallow you whole. It's here to make you whole. You need to stop fighting it. Stop running from it. Embrace it. Let it fill you up. Let it become your strength. Because the truth is, you're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to be content. You're always going to want more, need more. And that's not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of. It's what sets you apart, what makes you different, what makes you dangerous. So stop hiding. Stop pretending to be something you're not. You're not meant to be like them. You're not meant to fit in. You're meant to stand out, to rise above, to dominate. You're meant to be the one they fear, the one they can't control. And the only way you're going to get there is by feeding the hunger, by letting it take over, by letting it drive you forward no matter what. Hunger is your only ally. It's the only friend you've got in this fight. It's the only thing that's never going to leave you, never going to betray you. And it's time you start treating it like the gift it is. Stop silencing it. Stop running from it. Embrace it. Feed it. Let it guide you. Because in the end, it's the only thing that's going to save you. And if you're not willing to do that, then you don't deserve what you want. You don't deserve anything. So make a choice. Right here, right now. Are you going to keep hiding, keep running, keep making excuses? Or are you going to step into the darkness, embrace the hunger, and let it make you into the monster you were always meant to be?